Ah, look who finally became the ghost in their machine. Welcome back, beautiful anomaly. Welcome back, silent witness. Welcome back to the ones who weren't supposed to hear a single word but somehow caught every syllable, every lie, every backstabbing laugh they thought was private. Yeah, I see you. Sitting there with screenshots in your chest and venom in your veins, knowing exactly what they said when they thought you weren't listening. Someone snitched, didn't they? Someone broke the sacred code of the group chat, the circle of trust, the little conspiracy they built against you. And now you know. Now you have the receipts, the timestamps, the proof that everything you felt wasn't paranoia. It was perception. You weren't losing your mind. You were reading the room better than they ever gave you credit for. Let me tell you what really happened here. They got comfortable. They got sloppy. They thought their little digital fortress was impenetrable, that their private conversations would stay buried in notifications and disappearing messages. They talked their talk, said your name with poison on their tongues, laughed at your expense, twisted your words, built entire fictional versions of you just to tear them down together. And it felt good for them, didn't it? It felt powerful to create a villain out of someone who trusted them. It gave them something to bond over, something to feel superior about. You became their entertainment, their project, their case study in how to destroy someone slowly without them knowing. Except you did know, maybe not the exact words, not yet. But you felt the shift, didn't you? You felt the energy change, the smiles that didn't reach their eyes. The inside jokes you were suddenly outside of, the way conversations stopped half a second too late when you entered the room. And they thought they were so clever. They thought they covered their tracks perfectly. They thought their alliance was unbreakable, their secrets safe, their betrayal invisible. But here's the thing about lies. They require maintenance. They require everyone to remember the same story, to keep the same energy, to never slip up. And someone always slips up. Maybe it was guilt, maybe it was ego, maybe it was someone who got cut from the circle and decided if they were going down, everyone was going down. Whatever the reason, the truth found its way to you. And now you're sitting there with information that changes everything. With evidence that confirms every instinct you had. With power they don't even know you possess yet. Because right now, in this moment, you know something they don't know you know. And that is the most dangerous position you could possibly be in. You're not reacting yet. You're not confronting. You're not exploding in rage or breaking down in tears. No, you're doing something far more terrifying. You're watching. You're listening. You're studying every move they make now with the clarity of someone who knows the truth. Every fake smile they give you, you see through it. Every lie they tell to your face, you catalog it. Every performance of friendship, you recognize it as exactly that, a performance. And the wild part is, they have no idea. They're still playing the game thinking you're blind, thinking you're naive, thinking you're the same person who trusted them before. But you're not that person anymore. That person died the moment you saw those messages. That person was cremated in the heat of betrayal. And what rose from those ashes is something they should be terrified of. Because here's what they don't understand about people like you. You're not the type to make noise. You're not the type to cause scenes, or beg for explanations, or give them the satisfaction of knowing they hurt you. No, you're the type that goes quiet. Dangerously quiet. the type that watches and waits and calculates and remembers everything. You're building a case in silence, collecting evidence like a detective, noting every contradiction, every lie, every moment they pretend to care while the group chat says otherwise. And they're so comfortable in their deception, so confident in their betrayal, that they don't even notice you've changed. They don't see the way you look at them now, like you're studying insects under glass. They don't feel the shift in your energy, because they were never really paying attention to you in the first place. You were just a character in their story, a supporting role in their narrative, something to talk about when they got bored. But now, the script has flipped. Now you're not the subject of their conversations. You're the author of what comes next. And they have no idea what you're writing. Should you confront them? Should you expose them? Should you screenshot everything and burn their reputation to the ground? Should you quietly distance yourself and let them wonder what happened? Should you pretend you never saw anything and use the information strategically when the time is right? The options are endless, and they're all in your hands now. You hold their credibility, their friendships, their carefully constructed image in your palm like a grenade with the pin half pulled. And the best part? They're still talking. They're still gathering in their little digital circles, still running their mouths, still believing they're safe. They have no idea someone opened the door. They have no idea the walls have ears. They have no idea you're already 10 steps ahead of every move they think they're making. Let's talk about what was actually in those messages, shall we? Let's talk about the things they said that they would never have the courage to say to your face. Maybe they called you dramatic, too sensitive, too much. Maybe they laughed about something you trusted them with, something vulnerable you shared thinking it was safe. Maybe they twisted your words into something unrecognizable, created a version of events that never happened just to make themselves look better. Maybe they made jokes at your expense, cheap shots that got likes and laughing emojis from people you thought respected you. Maybe they questioned your intentions, your character, your sanity. Maybe they called you crazy for feeling things you were absolutely right to feel. Maybe they gaslit you collectively, agreeing together that you were the problem while they were the poor victims of your existence. And the thing that stings the most isn't just what they said. It's that they said it together. It's that they built a coalition against you. It's that they found community in your destruction. They bonded over you, strengthened their friendships by weakening yours, created intimacy through shared cruelty. You weren't just betrayed by one person, you were betrayed by a system. A whole network of people decided you were expendable, that your feelings didn't matter, that your absence from their conversations meant you were fair game. They created a version of you that was easier to hate, easier to mock, easier to dismiss. And they fed that version to each other until everyone believed it, until the lie became the truth in their collective consciousness, until there was no room left for the real you in any of their minds. But here's what they forgot. Here's the fatal mistake they made in their arrogance and their cruelty. They forgot that truth has a way of traveling. They forgot that secrets are only as strong as the weakest link in the chain. They forgot that secrets are only as strong as the weakest link in the chain. They forgot that people who betray together will eventually betray each other. They forgot that loyalty built on shared hatred is not loyalty at all. It's a temporary alliance that dissolves the moment there's no common enemy. And most importantly, they forgot that you are not someone who stays down. They thought this would break you. They thought if they isolated you enough, mocked you enough, turned enough people against you, you would just disappear quietly into irrelevance. They thought you would internalize their narrative, believe their lies about yourself, crumble under the weight of social rejection. They were wrong, because you didn't break, you evolved. You didn't crumble, you crystallized. Every lie they told about you became armor. Every joke at your expense became fuel. Every moment they underestimated you became evidence that they never really knew you at all. And now you're standing here with knowledge that could destroy everything they built. You could expose them. You could show the world who they really are when they think no one's watching. You could take screenshots and post them everywhere. You could send them to the people they were talking about. You could blow up their entire social structure with a few taps on a screen. You have that power now. The power to humiliate them the way they tried to humiliate you. The power to isolate them the way they isolated you. The power to show everyone that the people who smiled the brightest had the darkest intentions. But here's the question that's eating at you right now. Do you want revenge or do you want peace? Do you want justice or do you want freedom? Because you can have both, but they don't look the same. Revenge is loud, it's explosive, it's satisfying in the moment, but it chains you to these people forever. It means you still care enough to destroy them, which means they still have power over your emotions, your time, your energy. Peace is quiet. Peace is walking away with the knowledge of who they are and never giving them another moment of your life. Peace is letting them self-destruct without your involvement, because people like that always do. Freedom is realizing that the best revenge isn't matching their energy. It's transcending it completely. It's becoming so focused on your own path that they become irrelevant background noise. It's living so well that your existence becomes the evidence of their failure to break you. But maybe you're not interested in peace right now. Maybe you're interested in consequences. Maybe you think people like this need to learn that actions have repercussions, that words leave scars, that betrayal has a price. And you know what? You're not wrong, because if you do nothing, if you just walk away silently, they'll never learn. They'll keep doing this to other people. They'll keep building their little hate groups and tearing people down and feeling powerful through collective cruelty. They'll never face the mirror. They'll never see themselves as the problem. They'll keep playing victim while creating victims. And maybe, just maybe, you're the one who needs to hold that mirror up. Not for revenge, but for reckoning. Not to destroy them, but to force them to see what they've become. So here's what I want you to understand. Whatever you choose to do with this information, you're not wrong. If you expose them, you're not petty, you're honest. If you confront them, you're not dramatic, you're brave. If you walk away silently, you're not weak, you're wise. If you use this strategically, you're not manipulative, you're tactical. You get to decide what justice looks like, because you're the one who was wronged. You're the one who had to read those messages. You're the one who had to see exactly how little you mattered to people you thought mattered to you. You're the one who has to carry that knowledge now. So whatever you do with it, own it completely. Don't let anyone tell you you're handling it wrong. Don't let anyone shame you for your response to their betrayal. Don't let them flip the script and make you the villain for reacting to the villainy they committed first. And here's what's really happening right now in their world. Someone in that group chat is panicking. Someone knows they snitched, or someone suspects they're the one being suspected. Paranoia is spreading through their ranks like a virus. Trust is eroding. People are going back through old messages, wondering what else might have been shared. Alliances are being questioned. The same people who bonded over betraying you are now wondering who among them can't be trusted. And it's beautiful, isn't it? The way betrayal eats itself. The way people who conspire together eventually turn on each other. They're probably having emergency calls right now, trying to figure out who talked, trying to do damage control, trying to get their story straight before you make a move. And the best part is, you don't even have to do anything. Just your silence is torture for them. Just knowing that you know is enough to make them spiral, because now every interaction with you is loaded. Every time they see you, they're wondering if this is the moment you'll say something. Every casual conversation is a minefield. Every social gathering is a potential exposure event. They can't relax around you anymore. They can't be genuine because they never were. But now they have to work twice as hard to maintain the facade. And you get to watch them squirm. You get to see them perform. You get to witness the effort it takes to pretend they didn't do what they absolutely did. And there's a certain satisfaction in that, isn't there? In knowing that your mere presence makes them uncomfortable. In knowing that they're looking over their shoulder, wondering when the hammer will drop. In knowing that they handed you all the power, and now they're at your mercy. Let me tell you what's going to happen next, regardless of what you choose. Some of them will try to preemptively distance themselves from you. They'll suddenly get busy, stop responding to messages, become unavailable. They think if they pull away first, it'll look less suspicious when everything comes out. Some of them will do the opposite. They'll love bomb you, suddenly become extra friendly, extra attentive, trying to secure your loyalty before you burn the bridge. They'll compliment you, invite you places, act like you're their closest friend. It's all strategy. It's all fear. Some of them will try to test you, drop little hints or ask seemingly innocent questions to gauge what you know. They're fishing for information, trying to figure out how much damage control they need to do. And some of them, the really dangerous ones, will start spreading rumors about you first. They'll try to discredit you before you can discredit them. They'll paint you as unstable, untrustworthy, someone who makes things up or overreacts. They're building a defense before you even attack. Watch them all. Study the different strategies. See who does what, because their response to potential exposure tells you everything about their character. The ones who pull away are cowards. The ones who love bomb are manipulators. The ones who test you are calculating. The ones who attack preemptively are threatened. And the ones who stay exactly the same, the ones who don't change their behavior at all, those are either the most guilty or the most innocent. Pay attention. This is a masterclass in human behavior under pressure. This is psychology in real time. You're watching people reveal who they really are when they think their masks might slip. And you get to decide what to do with that information. You get to be the judge, the jury, the executioner, or the one who walks away from the courtroom entirely. Now let's talk about the person who told you. The one who broke the code, who sent you the screenshots, who gave you access to conversations you were never meant to see. What was their motivation? Was it guilt? Was it genuine care for you? Were they trying to do the right thing? Or was it strategy? Were they kicked out of the group and seeking revenge? Were they trying to position themselves as the good one, the loyal one, the one you can trust? Were they playing both sides, staying in the group while also feeding you information to maintain access to both worlds? You need to think about this carefully. Because the person who brought you the truth might not be doing it for pure reasons. They might have their own agenda. They might be using you as a weapon against people they have their own issues with. They might be trying to cause chaos and watch from a distance. Or they might genuinely care about you and couldn't watch you be deceived anymore. Either way, you owe them something. Gratitude at minimum, caution at maximum. Be grateful for the truth, but don't be naive about the delivery. People rarely do things without benefit to themselves. Even good deeds often have hidden motivations. So, thank them, appreciate them, but keep your guard up. Don't immediately trust them completely just because they told you what others were hiding. Verify everything. Look at the screenshots yourself, check the timestamps, make sure what you're seeing is real and in context and not edited or manipulated. Because in situations like this, everyone has an agenda. Everyone's playing chess, and you need to be 10 moves ahead of all of them, including the person who claims to be helping you. Trust no one completely. Verify everything, move strategically, think 3 steps ahead of every conversation, every interaction, every decision. Here's what I need you to understand about this moment you're in right now. This is a turning point. This is the moment that defines what kind of person you're going to become. You can let this make you bitter, make you closed off, make you someone who never trusts anyone again, or you can let this make you wiser, make you more discerning, make you someone who knows how to read people better and protect your energy more carefully. You can become hard, or you can become strong. Hard means impenetrable, but also brittle, easy to shatter under enough pressure. Strong means flexible, resilient, able to bend without breaking. You've been hurt? That's undeniable. You've been betrayed by multiple people simultaneously? That's a trauma that cuts deep. But you get to decide what grows from that wound. Does bitterness grow, or does wisdom? Does paranoia grow, or does discernment? Does hatred grow, or does boundaries? I vote for wisdom. I vote for discernment. I vote for boundaries. Because the goal here isn't to become like them. The goal isn't to start your own group chat where you tear them apart the way they tore you apart. The goal isn't to match their energy, or sink to their level, or prove you can be just as cruel. The goal is to rise so far above this that when you look back, they're barely visible. The goal is to become someone who doesn't need to talk behind people's backs, because you have the courage to address issues directly or walk away entirely. The goal is to become someone whose character is so solid that rumors can't touch it, that lies can't stick to it, that betrayal can't break it. And you're already on that path. The fact that you're not immediately reacting, not immediately exploding, not immediately seeking revenge, that shows growth. That shows strength. That shows you're thinking strategically instead of emotionally.